Okay, class, today I'm going to teach you how to read and recognize words that are in common word families by using a rhyming book. However, before we start, I want to ask if any of you know what rhyming is before we get started. Okay, so rhyming is when two or more words have an ending that sounds the same, but they might have different beginnings. Some examples of words like this are cat and bat, mad and sad, or even frog and dog. Um, I'm going to show you some of the examples by using this book behind me. And I want you to, as I'm reading, to listen for words that you may hear that you think rhyme. And as we're going on and reading, I'm going to stop and ask you guys to turn and talk to your partner about words that you may be hearing as we're reading. So make sure you're paying close attention. Once we're done and you've talked to your partner and discussed the words that you've heard, I'm going to have you come back and you're going to discuss to the class what words you may have heard that have the same endings or even just sound the same. So let's begin reading. Chicka chicka 1 2 3. One told two and two told three, I'll race you to the top of the apple tree. Climb, said 4 to 5 and 6, bright little numbers that join the mix. Hurry, yelled 7 to number 8, slowpoke fellow who's always late. Okay, I want you guys to turn and talk to your partners about some words that you might have heard on this page that sound like they have the same ending or sound like they could be possible rhyming words. Okay, let's come back together as a class and discuss the words that you may have heard. Did any of you guys discover any words while I was reading? Yeah? You're correct. 8 and late do have the same sound of the ending, and they are rhyming words. Although the number here is only written as the number and not written out, so you can't see the endings, it's still, if you say them in your head, 8 and late, they both have that same ending. Chicka chicka 1 2 3, will there be a place for me? Here comes 9 to the apple tree. Next comes 10 and then 11. Wow, these apples taste like heaven. So right now I'm going to skip forward so I can show you guys some other words that may be rhyming and actually look the same. So curvy 30, flat foot 40, climbing up to join the party. 50's fine and 60's dandy. 70's hair is long and sandy. Okay, so on this page, I want you to turn and talk to your partner about words that you may have seen that have the same ending and actually look the same at the end. Okay, let's bring it back in and let's discuss the words out loud. And if any of you guys saw some, will you raise your hand and please talk to me about them? Yeah? You're right. Dandy and sandy are both rhyming words. Though dandy begins with a D and sandy begins with an S, both words have the same ending, Andy, A-N-D-Y. So this makes them rhyming words because if you say them, dandy and sandy, they both sound alike. So let's continue reading. Chicka chicka 1 2 3, will there be a place for me? Let's climb more. Says treetop 80, higher and higher up to 90, until at last there's 99 and all the numbers are feeling fine. Except for 0, who begins to cry, chicka chicka 1 2 3, will there be a place for me? Oh no! Buzzing close, bumblebees. 0 hides behind the tree. Get out of our tree, the bumblebees shout, and all the numbers tumble out. So on this page, I'm not going to have you turn and talk to your partner, but I'd like for you guys to tell me some of the words that rhyme on this page. Yeah, you're right. Shout and out, they do rhyme. And if you actually look closely, out is the ending of the word shout. So the word out is within the word shout, so you know it's going to rhyme. So shout, just adding the sh sound to the beginning, it automatically rhymes with out because O-U-T is at the end of shout. So good job. So now that we are finished with our book, I have a practice worksheet that I want you guys to work on back at your desks. And this worksheet has ice cream cones with the bottom of the ice cream cone. Inside the cone there's words ham, can, had, and bag. And over here there's a bunch of different words that you're going to cut out and place them on top of the ice cream cone based on their ending. So the words over here that rhyme with the words in the cone, you're going to glue them on top of that cone. So, for example, I'm going to give you one of them right now. So the word had, you can come over here and you can see that bad has the same ending, AD, as the word had, where it has its ending, AD. So you will cut out this square that says bad and you will paste it on to the top of this ice cream cone because it has the same ending. And you'll do that for all of these and you'll paste them on to the top of the cone. When you get this done, I want you to come and turn it in to me so I can check it. And if you've gotten all of them correct, then you can move on to a different activity. So until then, I'd like for you guys to go back to your seats right now and get started on this.